Once upon a time, we had a clear delineation between shonen anime and manga compared to shoujo anime and manga. Within minutes of watching an anime or reading a manga, you could tell if the series was geared towards boys or girls. One of the key indicators was the main character. Most often, the main character of a shonen stories were boys, while the shoujo genre was always led by girls. Until Rumiko Takahashi came along and threw a wrench in that plan, as she is wont to do. When you're a living legend in the anime and manga community, you play by your own rules. Welcome once again to Musings by Danon. If you're new here, my name is Danon. I've been watching anime since 1985 and I'm currently reading over 600 manga or light novel series. As someone who has read a lot of manga and seen a lot of anime, as well as studied genre and story structure, I feel I have a pretty good grasp on which manga are worth your time depending on your tastes. Which brings us to the subject of today's video, the cross-pollination between the shonen and shoujo genres. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. When you hear the word shonen, you probably think of shows like One Piece or Dragon Ball Z. These are classic shonen with influence across the gamut of anime and manga. They are about men who solve their problem with the power of friendship and their fists. The men are strong and courageous, the women are gorgeous, and we admire these characters for pursuing their dreams. No matter how unscalable the obstacle is, our heroes give it their all to overcome it. So, broken down to its smallest piece, shonen series are about fighting for your dreams. Shoujo, on the other hand, is about wish fulfillment rather than dreams. If you believe in yourself and you try your best to be a good person, your dreams will come true. Either through the process of self-improvement like in Sailor Moon, or in sticking to your ideals like in Fruits Basket, shoujo protagonists stay true to themselves, and by doing so, change the world around them. But the focus in both of these series, as well as several other shoujo, is on feelings. Recognizing them, giving voice to them, and becoming one with them. But that's how things used to be. Today, I'd like to take a look at two different series that break the mold, both for shoujo and shonen. Komi Can't Communicate should need no introduction. The manga has over 400 chapters, and the two-core anime was highly praised for its faithfulness to the source material, while still being an entertaining watch, both for newcomers and longtime fans of the manga. The first episode, with Komi and Tadano writing on the chalkboard together, is still one of my favorite scenes in any anime. Tadano, despite not being the titular character, is the main character of the series. He makes it his goal to help Komi fulfill her dream. This series is a shonen, but it's not a battle series. Action is not the focus. Building relationships, overcoming hardships, and self-improvement are the core focus. This is a slice-of-life series where nothing seems to happen over the course of hundreds of chapters, but all of a sudden you realize the characters have completely changed. Just like real life, people grow and improve over time. Or become more crazy, in the case of Yamai. So while this series is obviously a shonen, it's not fair to compare it to stories like One Piece and Naruto. After all, it's way better than Naruto. On the other side of the equation is one of my favorite unknown series, May I Ask for One Final Thing. This series begins like a typical shoujo romance, with the main character getting her engagement to the prince called off by said prince. Instead, he's going to marry some other random girl. This other girl has been spreading rumors and lies about Scarlet, our main character. Scarlet asks her ex-fiancé for one final thing: to send this stupid bitch flying. Before anyone can react, Scarlet punches the girl in the face. For years, Scarlet has had to keep quiet and take abuse from Prince Kyle and his flunkies. But with the engagement annulled, she is finally free to let loose all the rage that has been boiling inside her. Some of the older flunkies suddenly remember Scarlet's old nickname, the Mad Dog Princess. No one present is spared from her wrath. She destroys everyone, gleefully, including Prince Kyle. The series goes on and Scarlet continues to use her fists to solve problems. One of my absolute favorite scenes in the series is when she sneaks into a slave auction and uses one guy to beat a crowd of people, creating a whirlwind of destruction and bodies. All with the most gorgeous, gleeful smile on her face. She looks like a woman at her wedding, but all she's doing is beating up scumbags. Like other shoujo manga, Scarlet is being true to herself and changing the world around her with her beliefs. Only, instead of convincing people with her convictions and words like Toru Honda, she uses her fists to get her point across, like a shonen protagonist. On the flip side, Tadano uses his words and feelings to help Komi grow as a person and gain friends, which is how a shoujo protagonist would act. I believe this crossover started with Inuyasha. Rumika Takahashi brought us a shonen series where the main character was a girl. This was unheard of at the time and is still fairly rare. Kagome's goal in the series is to help reconstruct the shattered Shikon Jewel. Inuyasha's wish is to be accepted for what he is, a half-breed. In the beginning, he wanted to become a full demon, but on the course of their journey together, he finds his wish fulfilled. He's surrounded by friends and supporters who accept him for who and what he is. I've seen a lot of videos recently from other manga YouTubers talking about the death of shoujo as a genre. To be fair, there are fewer shoujo manga and anime being made in comparison to shonen. But with the cross-pollination between the two genres, as well as shonen being more about feelings rather than fists, shonen isn't just for boys anymore. In fact, if there were more shoujo series with action, I'd bet they'd become popular among both boys and girls. Remember, there were a lot of boys who loved Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Fruits Basket. Do you have an example of cross-pollination between the two genres? Which one is your favorite? What mold does it break? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. There are several tiers to choose from. You can pick an anime for me to do a video about, or you can join our monthly manga club. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Pob Zombie, Mark, Danny, Sandwich, Alex, Bryce, John, Ingus, and Daniel. You guys are awesome. I post anime or manga videos often, or you can click here to watch additional videos. If you're looking for Commander content, I split my channel last year, so all new Commander videos are over on my other channel, Commander by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Musings by Danon.